Carepay. Carepay is a payment service that kind of changes the way patients pay for their medical bills. So instead of the the whole hassle, the current hassle of the way hospital payment is, you use dedicated accounts tied to admissions and operations operations for a particular patient. So one-to-one patients have a particular account for instant payment and instant confirmation. Now, before I dive into the UI, I would like to explain how the architecture works. So this is just a high-level overview of how everything works. So the key concept of number is that of sorry, Kepe is that it uses the payment infrastructure under the whole number to generate the virtual accounts. Now we are dealing with client secrets, so the whole point is for security. So the way I did that was segregation of concerns, like the application and the secret manager are two separate applications, meaning that it reduces the blast radius and also protects the any hustle to onboarding so that if anything happens, they know their money is secured on number. So those two applications are segregated. So the way I did it is that um, I use a secret manager called Vault. So Vault is a popular open source secret manager that helps to store secrets, just like AWS secret manager. So the way I did is that all any keys added by a hospital are encrypted using Vault Translate keys. So that way the communication between the secret manager and the application, the the sending and receiving of those keys are encrypted. So even we that have the vault root token don't have access to the client number dashboard. So as you can see from here, we have the client layer, either the patient, hospital, or this we have is being managed by reverse proxy, a rate limiter. So any number interactions goes through here, access token, which now let me show you the head. Sorry. So you authenticate, you have the patient vault, virtual account manager, and the team manager. But to do anything for creation of virtual account or getting a virtual account access token, you have to go through the secret manager, HashiCorp Vault. So we have an agent that works, authenticates for us as the user on the um as a user to access the vault service. So here and then you have to now get keys to be able to decrypt and encrypt the keys in real time. So we don't store any keys on the application. Everything is just stored on Vault and then encrypted and decrypted on Transit. So that's the high level overview of the architecture. But we implement a two ledger format that for reconciliation, we compare and contrast between number and what we have in our database, because our database is the business, our number is just for payment. So the reconciliation knowledge is if it's successful and pending, update as reconciled. Then if on database success and number failed, then it's marked as failed. Then if number failed, a DB is pending, then um is failed. So no local record on a database and is a successful record on number. We create the transaction record and reconcile. If they are both successful, we update our database accordingly. So now moving over to the log into my account. So you have to start position as admin and clerk. So I'm going to log into my clerk account. Okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. This is basically the dashboard for the clerk, my user. So you have this is basically how you see the dashboard. You see the payments, patients, pending, and then the amount received today. So this is like a way to see how the hospital is doing on first glance. You can see the payments that were received today, and even see transaction detail when it was done. And you can also see the payment history for a particular patient. Yeah, so this is the payment history for all patients, whether walk-in or admissions. You can see everything here. You can also see the number of patients. So you have admission patients, and you have, for different wards, the doctor, the account status, and the amount they paid. You can also see their see their transactions. So there's a way you can also choose to what's the word? Sorry, and export patient transactions. Like, let's say you want to export a particular transaction for a particular patient. So you could here, because typically you want to be able to store records for that particular patient on your for folders or any other thing. You could download it, and it would display here. Now I would show you the other view of the admin. So the admin is like the overall it controls the whole entire operations of the hospital. So they're able to see more transactions, more admissions going on than the clerk. So you can see now this is the total volume I have received on my account. This is the amount I've received for today, total patients and everything. Now you can see the ward performances. You can also see here the ward performances, how much money is in, how the staff performance is, how much I received for a particular admission. You can also filter, you can also manage your staff here. So just like a kind of CMR for both registration and management of your staff. So thank you.